Way.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass has a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's so much short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it had my power and you gotta see the show. It's a lot of fun, you gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 6th day of May, 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
You look like you're ready for a tennis match. Yeah. Ready to go out and play tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Do your thing. All right. So we had May the 4th be with you. Yeah. We had Cinco de Mayo. And now we have May 6th.
6 de Mayo. Wow.
It's a.
I didn't know it was all downhill from there.
It's just the 6th day of the month now. It's just not even like a thing. But it is International No Diet Day. So there you go.
Oh.
Every day is something.
Yeah, I like No Diet Day. Although your diet is your diet. Like I hate to get into the whole, I'm dieting.
Mm-hmm.
Just eat, but eat well. Make good choices. That's all. That's all you could do. Listen, I've been eating well and my stomach still won't go down. So it is what it is.
Eat well. I don't know. What's well?
Right. I'm not going to absolutely not
Right. What's
partake.
Well? We just eat.
Right.
Mom's Equal Pay Day.
Oh.
I think that's the day when you figure out like what a stay-at-home mom would actually make if she was paid for those hours, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, because there's no stopping. You don't stop. So.
Right.
Joseph Brackett Day. It's Joseph Brackett's birthday, commemorating him and also honors his song Simple Gifts. You know that song? Sponsored by the American Tune Lovers Society. Never heard of him.
1882.
Or his
he
song.
Died. 1797 to 1882.
All right. Well, then get over it by now.
Huh. I mean, do we have like Neil Diamond Day too?
He's not dead since 1862 or whatever. When he's been dead 200 years or whatever it is, then we'll worry about it.
I guess.
Beverage Day. Just any old beverage. Concert Day. Crepe Suzette Day.
Crepe Suzette.
Nurses Day. Thank you, nurses. Teacher Day. Thank you, teachers. Of course, this is Teacher Week, you said, but today is National Teacher Day.
Mm-hmm.
Tourist Appreciation Day. Thank you, tourists. On top of it being National Teacher Day, it's also No Homework Day. And kids, the best way to get no homework is to make sure you wish your teacher a happy National Teacher Day.
Yes.
Best way to not get homework. Put them in a good mood. Poem on Your Pillow Day. I don't have a poem on my pillow. I have Batman. That counts for anything. Childhood Depression Awareness Day. And World Asthma Day. All right, so it's National Concert Day. We'll go Ted Lasso. First concert, best concert.
First concert, Styx, Mr. Roboto. Best concert, can't do it. Can't play.
What?
Too many good ones. I would say, I don't know. James Taylor on a sunny night at the Tinley Park. James Taylor one-man band on a stage by himself, just a guitar.
Okay.
Bruno Mars for sure from the ceiling of the United Center.
Okay.
Most expensive.
Yep.
But most like I can't get enough of this concert. I want more. I want to come back tomorrow. But I honestly, the only concert I haven't liked, Billy Joel, another one. Like you want to go back to the 80s and feel great about yourself. Any Billy Joel, he's 73 and he's rocking it out and slamming keys. And
yeah,
I mean, that was in Milwaukee. Oh, fabulous.
Yep.
How about this? Only concert I did not like in my life. Maroon 5.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. Lip syncing, horrible, walked in a circle, did nothing. Harley and I walked out and went to get ice cream. Because all good things or bad things or anything's end in ice cream.
All things
the end.
Ice cream.
By the way, the ice cream truck came and she was so funny. There's something about listening to your kid go, "Ma," on FaceTime. And I go, yeah. She goes,
the ice cream truck came to Harley.
To Harley.
To us. Yeah,
so in Phoenix, she goes, "Mom, we spent $20. And all I could hear, I was talking to, they were like taking a walk with the dog. And she goes, na 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 na. I said, my gosh, my heart palpitates at that song.
Right
now. I said, do you get anxious? Like, let me go grab my cash. Cause that's what it does to me. And she goes, Mom, they take Apple Pay. I'm like, see, that's not fair. Cause you got the purest of it without the pain.
Right.
Because for us, if we didn't have cash, you were screwed. Like you needed to like leave cash hidden in the house for the ice cream truck. Cause it just would come.
Right.
And then not come again for a while. And if you weren't prepared, you were done for.
Right.
So yeah, so she was so cute. Anyway,
that's funny.
Back to concert. Yeah. So your concert, what's your worst concert?
Well, why are we going poopy? Yeah. I mean,
because for the most part, have you had a poopy concert?
I don't think so.
See, that's why I ask. Like it's easy.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Maroon 5 was horrible. Even Sugar. That's my favorite song. One of my favorite songs in the universe, you know? Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that was like meh. I looked at Harley. I go, okay, it's all down here. If our favorite song is meh.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Yep. So what about you?
First concert was called Stars on Guitars Weekend. There was a bunch of bands at Alpine Valley.
Okay, wait a minute. Alpine Valley was the one in Schaumburg, right?
No, that was Poplar Creek. Alpine Valley was up in Wisconsin, just over the border. Big outdoor venue.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I've heard it. I remember hearing it, but I'm not.
It was big back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
You know, a lot of concerts. It was.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was a whole bunch of the hair bands. So it was like Bullet Boys and
REO Speedwagon.
No.
Neil Diamond.
No. Joe Satriani. Bunch of guitar people.
Luther Vandross.
Tesla. No. None of anyone that might be in your playlist.
Right.
None of these people were in your playlist.
Do you think we would have met at a concert in another lifetime?
No.
No.
No, not at all. No. So and then the White Lion, and then the headliner was Poison. So
I don't think if you said right now, I will buy you 6 flats of flowers right after the show. If you name one song that was played at that concert by any of the bands I just mentioned.
That's so funny.
I can't do it. Even Poison. And I know Poison, and I know you're going to tell me something. Are they Pour Some Sugar on Me?
No, that's Def Leppard.
Okay. See, I know nothing.
Classic rock DJ, Cheryl
Simulcasted on 98 Gold, which is more my speed.
Both play those bands, though. I mean, that's
No, they don't.
Sure.
98 Gold, I've never heard.
Yeah. They
really?
got the 80s and stuff in there. Yeah.
to that, like,
Yeah.
hurts my ears.
Not to hurt your ears, to music. Yes.
It's so weird though. Some of the music I'm in,
Mm-hmm.
and then some of the music I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah.
in
Yeah,
that whole genre.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you like nails on a chalkboard on my music list? Like when I'm playing Luther and then it switches to Barry Manilow and then it switches to,
No.
something like Iggy Azalea. Like I'm all over the gamut other
No.
than airband music.
Yeah, no, not nails on a chalkboard, just more like take a nap.
Take a nap. I should. Is that a directive? Take a nap.
No, it's just not my jam. Like I'll come out and you've got your music going while you're doing the flowers and stuff like that, and there's like one song after another. I know them because of you, but they're not my jam. Yeah. So, okay, so that was first concert. Best concert, Motley Crue in Vegas. I had seen Motley Crue so many times, but that was like being in such a small place, such a big stage, and just such a little area. And I hadn't seen them in years, so it was really cool.
Well, and I think your overall Vegas, I mean, you don't travel a lot, but for you, that was like grandiosity, like you'd never experienced, and it was adorable.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Now, worst concert.
I don't.
Did you ever walk out? Did you ever just, this is stupid? This is terrible?
No, I don't think I ever had a worst concert. I didn't have a great time. I took a date to see I think Ted Nugent and
it's
Bad
always
Company.
on the date.
Well,
your conversations on some dates, I will tell you, you had way more horrible dates. I had like boring dates where I'm clearly not going back for more.
Well, this was one of those.
You had bad dates though. You had.
I did.
Why don't you like me?
Yeah, I had some crazy, but this one was. We got free tickets to see Ted Nugent because we had him on the radio show. So we showed up. First of all, we showed up and they didn't have my tickets there. And I think, if I remember right, I think it was under TOUGHY and they couldn't find them, which it's so close. Like, how did you not find it? But anyway, so we got in eventually. Then we get in, and for me, if you don't like the music and don't want to go to a concert, just don't go.
Right. So
the date was not that into Ted Nugent and just kind of sat there like a lump the whole time. And then like some of the Bad Company songs, like that there, so got up a couple of times, but it was really just kind of like a lump. And I was just
I a lump at Motley Crue? Because even I think I got a little bit cuckoo, but then I left to go get our luggage because we had to go.
We were flying out that night. Yeah. So, and it just wasn't your jam, Yeah. And that's okay. That's different. You were doing like a thing for me, but like this was like a second date, I think. Like, just don't go. Like, we'll do something else.
Right.
So that was my worst experience, but I don't think I had a bad concert.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
And here's the thing: we still had fun because we were together.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone to a bad concert.
But that was clearly like a. I would imagine.
The Maroon 5 one.
Yeah. I would imagine. Katy Perry would be another one. Like,
yeah, I think there'd be some bad ones. Yeah, but anyway, Christine says I saw REO Speedwagon at Poplar Creek in '82.
Wow.
The band who did Eye of the Tiger opened for them, Survivor. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Written by Jim Peterick, who's been on the program a few times. So from Ides of March and Survivor, he wrote a bunch of hits for 38 Special and all kinds of stuff.
I just like the idea of him going to just cash his checks and not have to do anything the rest of his life.
He could
because of his
Yeah, his royalties.
Royalties.
He could just live off of the royalties the rest of his life. Yeah, absolutely. So, for some reason, I don't know what our the software that we use to connect with our live streaming, our video, refuses to connect to the Touhyville Facebook page. It's everywhere else we're good, but the Touhyville one. So if that's usually where you watch, you got to bounce over to the Q or 98 Gold. For some reason, won't connect today. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out after the show. Once it's rolling, there's not a thing I can do. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, We'll wrap up yesterday's poll question and get to today. So stick around.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. 783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Do you know what day it is?
It's Tuesday morning now.
Give it to me straight. Are you really a radio DJ?
I don't really know. Got any advice?
Good radio is preparation. The other part is just making sure that you don't burp into the microphone.
When you fake it till you make it.
Any other advice?
You give the people what they want.
And just have fun with it. Follow your instincts.
Hey, and let the show begin.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by Virks Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in Mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Also, want to mention Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. New name, new owner. Same great folks that you've been dealing with for a long time there in Kentland at Alsip Chevrolet and Emerson Sonograth. ChevroletofKentland.com is their website. Customer satisfaction is number one. Find out why they are your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland. Chevrolet, Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday. It was Cinco de Mayo. We asked you to tell us your favorite Mexican food. So a lot of folks jumping in with stuff. We did not make it to Cinco de Mayo fun last night, but I did see Terry from Cornerstone Real Estate had posted a video of the mariachis. It looked like, if I saw right, they had a whole nother room opened.
Yes. Did
yesterday.
you see? Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of fun was had last
I think
night.
North
at Ida's.
Newton came there.
I saw that too. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of fun was had at Ida's yesterday. So, but a lot of folks sharing their favorite foods: steak and burrito with melted cheese, fajitas. Somebody said combo platter at Ida's. That was you. Donna
I started
said
to feel bad yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, that's right. As I said, Ida's has the same food on Sexta Mile. So I know they had some
and
specials.
Siete de Mayo.
Yeah, I knew they had specials and things like that yesterday, but I would have gotten the same thing. So it doesn't affect me. I'll just have to. The bummer is that I was all geared up for 2 days of Ida's in a week.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm sorry. I said I would go there with you and just sit and watch you eat. You're like, that's not fun.
Right. It's not a spectator sport. It's
I know. I know.
Do you want me to go and watch you eat? No, I don't. Does anyone want that ever? I'll just go and I just want to sit and watch you eat. No. All right. Leads to today's poll question. You and I thought of this the other day and thought it might be a fun poll question, so hopefully it is.
Okay.
Tell us one of your life hacks that you use that makes something better or easier, big, small, whatever it is. One of your life hacks that you're like, oh yes, I do this thing and it's so great. Whatever it might be. I'm trying to think of.
I know there's so many, and I'm trying to think of.
I know, and that's the hard thing.
Them.
When you try to think of them, you get bogged down. But I know that there's some where I'm like, oh yeah, I always do this thing and it works great. Now I don't remember what they are, but I know I've got them because I see them online all the time, and then I implement them.
And we just had one happen, and you were like, I didn't know that. What was the one that just happened? And I went, oh, that's a good life hack. Just happened to you to remember. And
it's kind of how we got in this poll question.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So we really prep a lot for our chit chats.
No, here's what happens. We assume we're going. That's the easy part, is the recall.
Yes.
And then we get to the recall and we're like, sounds like.
Right. Yeah.
Rhymes with.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So, but I know that there's some that are life hacks. So, here, I'm going to go back. Remember we were talking about things that are so good that we wish we did sooner?
Yeah.
Get the Blackstone.
Oh.
How about that?
Yeah. And I wish I got the Blackstone. I wish I brought that to you sooner so that I could eat. I mean, you're the master of the Blackstone.
No, I'm not. That's the whole thing, is that it's so much fun to learn how to do this stuff.
Yes.
I would have loved to have started doing some of this stuff earlier.
You did hibachi.
Yes.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Hibachi. Normally there's no way to imitate that. It tastes like a soy sauce nightmare.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then together we did Bananas Foster pancakes, where we did the pancakes on the griddle. Yeah. Which I don't have down yet. But it's
that's because it's really hot. Like, you need to lower that heat.
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts, because I don't keep my griddle like high. I'd rather let's go low and slow on this thing.
Yeah. All right. Someone said, I didn't know this was a life hack. I just thought it was just preference. Pour your liquid coffee creamer into your coffee before you pour the coffee in. Then there's no need to stir.
Correct.
Like, I don't ever use a spoon. I just, but I didn't know that was a life hack. I thought that was just like a preference.
Well, when you first start doing it, the assumption is you pour the coffee in, then you pour the stuff in, because you're mixing the stuff with your coffee.
Right.
But if you do it the opposite, you don't need a spoon.
Right. It just
most of the time
mixes as you're pouring the coffee in. Yeah. Okay. I just used this over the weekend. When looking at a recipe online, click the print link. It cuts out all the unnecessary backstory, but it just gives you a sheet. You don't have to necessarily print it, but it gives you a sheet. I like this. The website I was on had that, and it also had just jump to recipe.
And I thought what you were going to say is, I love when it's like A, meaning the large font. You can click on
well, yes.
the big box font. I'm like,
that's a
yes.
Given. That's a given. That's why I had to switch. I switched to my Amazon tablet instead of my phone because I was like, I can't read this. And I'm stretching it every time I'm trying to look at what's going on.
And all that.
Yeah. But I did like the idea that, because I've noticed that a lot on recipes. I don't know why. I mean, okay, I do know why, but it's a pain. So people put this whole long thing about the recipe before they get to the actual recipe. Have you seen this when you go look up your recipes?
Yeah,
like
I don't understand the
storyline?
conversation. Just if we're looking at recipe for bananas Foster, I don't need the life history of your family making pancakes and burning them, and you prefer creamier and you want more bananas, and I don't care.
Right. But that's because
it's content.
They can fit more ads on the side, so you're scrolling and they're getting all those impressions then. So yeah. All right.
And quit putting things in the middle, like all over the place, because I can't take it. Like, there's just ads and stuff and pictures, and I'm getting one sentence of this recipe per page.
So I'm on BuzzFeed right now to look at some of these life hacks.
Yeah.
I can tell you there are the regular ads along the side that you scroll through. If I was paying for one of those ads, I'd be so mad right now, because there's also a video with ads in the bottom right corner taking up almost a quarter of the page.
Yeah.
That's blocking the ads over there and part of my article.
Listen, we love advertising, but not when
we live off of it.
Right.
Yes, but not too much. Like, it would be like if every other word we were going, hey, Cheryl, what is your favorite, by the way, Virx? Hey, did you ever see, oh yeah, what about Itis? Like, it's, I mean,
right.
There's got to be a place for ads and things.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, okay. I did not know this one. Store potato chips, tortilla chips, etc. in the freezer, opened or unopened. They will never go stale. They don't freeze. They just get cold.
What?
I don't know about that one.
We didn't know about butter on the counter.
Oh, butter on the counter.
That's the best hack in the universe.
Yes.
The end. Although I can't keep my eggs on the counter. Sorry, Nina. I can't. I can't. It's the same with butter. I can't.
Yeah. Well, you do with butter now.
I know, but I just can't do the eggs. I'm afraid I'm going to die a slow, painful, doubled over, cramping death.
Yep. No, I get it.
But yeah.
But you won't. All right. So share with us your life hacks. Go to the Touhyville Show Facebook page or the Q 98 Gold. Like us, of course, and share your life hacks, big or small, things that make something better or make something easier. So share with us your life hacks, and then we'll go through some of the list a little bit later on, maybe in about an hour or so. So stick around. We'll be back with what's happening and some silly stories for the day.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140. These games are loaded with fun and prizes up to $10,000. What is the new Jeopardy scratch-off from the Hoosier Lottery? Get your buzzers ready and play today. Play responsibly.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spent time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from another season in DeMont. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day for all of us at another season.
Another season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Good morning, how are you?
All right, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day.
How are you so happy?
I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic. We talked about this on Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday.
Tuesday's another one of my trigger words.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, every day above ground is a good day.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, let's get it started then.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate it. Portion of the show is running brought to us by George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, offering a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab, long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit georgeaid.org. Go like George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook on Facebook. Also, want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out the movies they've got going on right now. If you go to their website, you'll check out this Wednesday through the weekend. You've got Thunderbolts, Until Dawn, Accountant 2, Sinners, and a Minecraft movie. And I think I just heard something the other day that Thunderbolts is also being called the new Avengers. So that might be
today. I just heard that this morning.
Yeah, it's essentially what they're doing there.
And I know our daughter saw Sinners and loved it.
Yep. And she was talking about going to see Until Dawn because I told the story about how that was a game we used to play. So then coming out Thursday, one that I know Cheryl's going to be running to the theaters to see, Clown in a Cornfield.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. I don't even like the name. I don't like what it does to me. No.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. There are no good clowns.
There
and
you
no
go.
Good. Nope. Nope.
There are good clowns. Don't say that.
No, they're not.
Bozo the Clown was not a good clown.
He was my favorite doll, but no.
Yes, he was a great clown.
No.
You
Clowns
are on
no.
the wrong side of this argument.
No.
Wrong, also
Clowns
wrong.
in cornfields. No.
No, I'm with you. I don't want to run into a clown in a cornfield.
No.
But
and I love cornfields too. I think that's really neat. But no.
Yeah. Not together. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Not together.
What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening.
All right, let's see what's happening. Today is National Teachers Day. Show your appreciation for your kid's teacher by giving them an apple flavored whiskey. That's what you should.
Right. It's called Crown
Yes.
Royal.
Yes.
Right.
A list of the 20th hardest jobs in the U.S. is out. Coming in number 1, convincing a jury Diddy's innocent. That's hardest job.
Yeah.
Actually, astronaut was named one of the toughest jobs in America. Here with a rebuttal is Katy Perry holding a flower.
Yeah.
SpaceX now has its own city in Texas. It's the only town in the world entirely populated by Elon Musk's offspring. The next pope could be chosen as early as this week. There's no set date yet, but if you see Ryan Seacrest at the airport, you know it's coming. He's on his way to Rome. Jury selection began on Diddy's trial, as I mentioned earlier. Diddy didn't help his situation by saying he only wants to select young, hot jurors.
Oh, jeez.
Diddy, shh, quiet down. Don't talk. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock will co-star in a thriller. It'll be like Speed, but instead of in a bus, they're just going to drive around crazy in a Buick.
Well, based on age, it'll be it'll be quite slower.
A little slower. Yep. They're in a hurry to get to dinner, 4:30. And lastly, police in Brazil foiled a plot to bomb a Lady Gaga concert. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Did you see the concert in Miami?
Mm-mm.
It was the largest ever, like at this beach. They showed an aerial and it was just covered in
Crazy.
people.
Was it Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just this past weekend.
Oh, wow. That's very cool. So still the only bomb that Lady Gaga is associated with is Joker 2. So that's it.
Oh, jeez.
Having some fun here on a delightful Tuesday morning. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate it. We are having fun. A lot of good stuff going on in the world. So I saw this in California, and it immediately made me think of you. A woman in California called the police on a homeless man walking with a baby. Turned out it was just her neighbor.
Someone called the cops on me thinking that I was a homeless person with a baby.
Stop.
So the cop needs to see my ID. So she followed me home when I was walking the baby.
You get in trouble about this for the rest of your guys' life.
It was just hilarious.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're going for a walk or something?
Yeah, I mean, I do it like every, like,
I mean,
3
you're
times
aware
a day.
this lady lives, I think, a street over. She saw you. She got worried. So she followed you and then saw you walk in.
That's so funny.
I didn't realize that was a guy at first that was talking. A man with long hair, man bun, and a bushy beard. She thought he was homeless with a baby. So she followed him and called the police.
To do what? If someone is homeless, what are you calling the police for?
I don't know. It's a homeless person with a baby. We don't want any homeless people in our neighborhood. Let them go to the other neighborhoods.
Okay. All right.
Maybe she thought he needed help.
Okay.
If he's homeless with a baby.
All right. Okay.
I doubt that was what the call was, but I'm just saying maybe.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know. But it made me think of you at Great America.
Oh, yeah. Could you get
ma'am,
out of our picture?
Ma'am, we just want a picture with the scary zombies and stuff in our family. Sure, that's one of them. It is.
Right. It looked like my third grade teacher. To be honest with you,
You're kind of a schlumpadinka.
that's
zombie.
exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. I said you're a schlumpadinka zombie.
Oh my. By the way, good morning from Tiffany and Madison. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. We appreciate it. So, in some sad news, Skype is gone.
I read about this and I'm trying to figure out how, if you have some blips, like how do you just allow Zoom to come in and bulldoze you? Like if you already have the means to do this and have been doing it forever, how does Zoom come out of left field as a new thing while we all have COVID and we all learn a new thing rather than use the tool we had that needed a little bit of a tweak?
I don't know.
Like what? Did they just say? Yeah, I don't quite get that whole thing.
I have no idea.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
How does a service like that go away if the service that comes in is the same service?
It's the same thing. Zoom and Skype were practically the same thing.
Right.
So I used to use Skype all the time.
Sure.
So there was a time when I was doing radio on the internet before I came back here. And my friend Tony and I would do the show together. And we would see each other on Skype so that we could see the show like the way you and I see each other. But we're 100 miles away from each other. So, but it was all on Skype. The whole thing we did was on Skype. During the pandemic, COVID, Zoom came around. I had never heard of Zoom before then.
Right.
Till 2019, 2020. Never heard of Zoom.
Right.
And all of a sudden, every workplace, everywhere was, we're working on Zoom. We're on Zoom. We're getting on
Zoom.
Zoom.
A Zoom invitation and you're like, a what? Like,
but
all right.
Whatever it was, they made sure everyone knew Zoom was the way. And Skype just sat there like a broken down car on the side of the road and everybody was passing them by. Like,
right.
What? Do they know we're here?
Right.
What? And I didn't feel like there was some big marketing boom, no pun intended, with Zoom. I don't feel like they did some big marketing push that all of a sudden they were Zoom. It was just Zoom. It was what everybody used. Every company had it. It was just all of a sudden. And just like with Skype, there was a free version. And you could do it. We paid a little bit of it to be able to Zoom like to Facebook and stuff like that for our that's how we started doing video on the radio. We did
free.
Yeah.
At our work, I think. Who
knows?
So
you could just talk with people and have meetings, but Zoom was the way. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember if Skype had invites attached to it. Could you say we're Skyping and say 12:30 and you're on it and Sheila's on it and
set up your own meetings. You can set up personal meeting rooms, all the same stuff.
Somehow I never used it that way.
Well, that's not a lot of people did.
Right. I used it and I don't know that a lot of people knew the capacity of it. Like I used to do it and just go like this to the kids. Like, hey, I'm at Marshall's. Do you want this thing? Like, here's this thing. Will you wear it? Or do you like it? Or
well, you guys do that with FaceTime. You almost never have phone calls.
Yeah, we never. Yeah, we don't just.
It's almost all video
somebody's
calls.
in the shower or something like that.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's almost all video calls. It's the Jetsons. Yeah. I mean, almost all of them.
Yeah. But how thankful I would have been for that when I was in Israel. I didn't see my parents for 2 years.
Right. I mean, it would have been great, but technology wasn't there yet. So yesterday, Skype came to an end after being in business for 22 years. They say we knew it was coming. It wasn't really a shock. Microsoft announced it a month ago and started moving users over to a more modern Microsoft Teams platform. If you go to Skype.com now, it now prompts you to start using Teams, which again, that's their own version of Zoom, really, is all it is. It's the same thing. Or Google Meet, same kind of thing. Skype was founded in 2003, and the first beta version came out later that year. Microsoft eventually jumped in and bought it. Okay, so they didn't start Skype. I thought they created Skype, but someone else created it. They bought it for $8.5 billion in 2011.
Do you always, is the next or the first thought in your head always like, why couldn't I have done that?
With something like this, no, because
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's like saying, Steve, go out there and create a cell phone right now.
Yeah.
How?
Although, speaking of which, did you see the Motorola StarTAC is back?
No, I did not. That's so funny. Nostalgia is just
Isn't that
a
funny?
huge bank.
Mhm.
Yep. It had around 150 million monthly users at one point. And then, of course, Zoom caught on during the pandemic, and it dropped to just over 20 million users. From 150 million users down to 20 million during the pandemic.
Yeah, but someone didn't fight for that. I mean, like,
Right?
hello?
Mm-hmm.
If all of a sudden we have, I don't know, 15,000 friends on Facebook and we go to 2.
Yeah.
It's indicative we're in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Skype just, like I said, just let them pass them by. Like, what just happened?
Maybe it's not a battle that was worth fighting. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
But after 22 years, I don't know.
It's gone. Yeah. So sad news. Skype gone yesterday. We go now to Skype's funeral.
Sad to say goodbye to Skype, the OG of online awkward silences. Cause of death could have been a virus, or maybe it just froze mid-sentence. The task manager attempted a restart, but alas, Skype had already logged off. Once the king of "Can you hear me now?" Now just a ghost app haunting desktops. May it rest in pixels. Reporting from the Skype funeral, I'm Haywood Yazumi.
Haywood Yazumi. That's
Haywood Yazumi. That's great.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, cause of death. Killed by Zoom. Run over with the bus that is Zoom. Yeah. And people are still using Zoom. I bet Zoom is over 150 million users now. I bet Zoom is I mean, you still have people that are working from home and doing their thing. So
well, yeah, and you know, how you meet with clients and all of it. Yeah.
That's why, I mean, the idea of Microsoft Teams, and when I get invites to meetings, I'm always blown away when it's Microsoft Teams or it's Google. And I'm like, what are you guys using? Like, wait, so now I have to log into this new thing on my phone and stop. Just stop. Just Zoom. Just use Zoom. We all have it. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports, Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til, and a new trend in parenting that we're gonna get into. That we don't necessarily think is a new trend, but we'll get into it anyway.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's. Bjerk's.com.
Brad Gutwine from Gutwine Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwine Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwine Motor Company in Monon.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer volunteer firefighters provided mutual aid to first responders from the area around 10 a.m. last Friday on Interstate 65 to yet another truck fire very close to the same location of two other trucks that caught fire in recent weeks at the 230-mile marker, northbound, about 1 mile north of State Road 10. Fire Chief Kenny Hahn said firefighters at the scene stated the vehicle had a mechanical failure with a trailer full of biscuits. There were no injuries, and reports stated vehicles were backed up about 9 miles. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department stated 31-year-old Nicholas Aponte was charged with felony strangulation and domestic battery following a dispute at a residence southwest of DeMont last April 29th. In a press release issued yesterday, authorities stated a female said she had thrown a pillow at the accused, who was asleep on the couch, after she returned home from work, stating she found the residence in disarray. She alleged that the accused choked her to the point of restricting her ability to breathe, and deputies were able to view security video at the residence. The Indiana State Police at Lowell hosted a multi-jurisdiction criminal and traffic law enforcement blitz on Saturday in Lake Porter and LaPorte counties. Many law enforcement agencies from the region took part. Public Information Officer for the Indiana State Police at the Lowell Post, Sergeant Glenn Fifield, said 233 citations were issued. There were 15 operating while intoxicated arrests, 6 reckless driving arrests, 32 people arrested on criminal charges, and 10 drivers were cited for driving more than 100 miles per hour. The state police conducts these unannounced location blitzes periodically. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that State Road 49 between County Road 1100 North and 1000 North, which are the first two county roads south of Wheatfield, will close on or after Thursday. This section of State Road 49 will be closed through late July for a bridge replacement project at Wolf Creek. Motorists should seek alternate routes, and the official detour will be on state-maintained roads only. And beginning Wednesday, May 7th, the Rensselaer Street Department will be closing North Front Street from Kellner Boulevard to Susan Street to begin sidewalk replacement. This 2-block closure is expected to last through Thursday, May the 8th. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Chuck Richard Coley of Rensselaer passed away on May 1st. Visitation will be today at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time, followed by a funeral mass for Chuck Coley at St. Augustine Catholic Church with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to St. Augustine Catholic Church or the charity of the donor's choice. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Marlene Jane McDaniel Strasburger of Earl Park passed away on April 27th. Visitation for Marlene Jane Strasburger will be held on Wednesday, May 7th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park from 10 a.m. Eastern Time until the hour of the funeral mass at noon, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery. Memorials may be made to St. Patrick's Life Teen or the Benton County Catholic School Educational Trust. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be left at kellerfh.com. 86-year-old Peggy Hamstra of Wheatfield passed away on May 4th. Friends may call from 1 until 3:30 p.m. on Thursday, May 8th at First Church between DeMott and Wheatfield. Services for Peggy Hamstra will be held at First Church at 12:15 on Thursday, May 8th. Pastor John Hill officiating. Borsman Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Oak Grove Christian Retirement Village. 81-year-old Patrick Pat Barrett of West Lafayette passed away on May 4th. Visitation will be from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, May 8th at the Fowler United Methodist Church. Funeral services for Pat Barrett will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, May 8th, also at the Fowler United Methodist Church with Pastor Mary Ann White officiating. Interment will follow at Boswell Cemetery with military honors. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fowler United Methodist Church. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Beginning with yesterday's busy slate of area high school softball, a 12-4 win for Kankakee Valley on the road against Rensselaer Central. Cougars slugging 3 home runs from Patience Cole, Aubrey Hayner, and Mallory Rose. Cole's homer, 1 of 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Both Hayner and Rose also 2 RBIs each. At home, North Newnan tops Faith Christian 13-0. Just 1 hit allowed by Spartan starter Cindy Rainford over 5 innings, 14 strikeouts, no walks. June Busboom drove in 2, while Kaylee Oxley had 2 hits and an RBI. West Central at home as well, prevailing 7-5 over South Newnan. Trojans getting 4 hits from Cassidy Lattimore. She scored twice. Jaylee Glassford, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, also a complete game win, pitching 7 innings. North White, a 5-2 winner at Attica, pitching for the Vikings. Raylan Anliker delivering 7 solid innings, both runs given up unearned, 11 Ks, 1 walk. Kaylin Applegate with 2 hits and 2 runs driven in. Area high school baseball from yesterday played in extra innings. Rensselaer Central loses 2-1 on the road in 9 innings to West Lafayette. Also on the road, taking on Highland, Kankakee Valley falls 3-1. North Newnan winning in high-scoring fashion over host Calumet Christian 17-10. 4 runs scored by Red Fox with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Bryce Gibson with a double, part of a 2-hit day. He also drove in a run. Yesterday in local boys high school golf at the Curtis Creek Golf Course, Rensselaer Central takes a team loss to Lafayette Harrison by a final of 174-186. Despite the team loss, Beck Drone shot a bomber best 41, good for the match medal. Today's slate of area high school baseball, Rensselaer Central hosts West Lafayette. Kankakee Valley welcomes in Highland. North Newnan hosts Faith Christian. Tri-County heads off to South Newnan. West Central's at North White. Benton Central duels at home with Twin Lakes. Local high school softball for today. Kankakee Valley visits Andrean. North Newnan's at North White. Tri-County goes up on the road against Frontier. DeMont Christian hosts Faith Christian. On the road, Benton Central pairs up with West Lafayette. MLB first of 4 for the White Sox in Kansas City, resulting last night in a 3-0 blanking by the Royals. A quality outing for Royals lefty Cole Reagans, allowing 3 hits over 5 innings, 11 Ks, walking just 2. In all, White Sox hitters striking out a total of 14 times. Second of 4 between the White Sox and Royals tonight. Cubs taking care of the San Francisco Giants under the Wrigley Field lights yesterday, taking the first of 3 by a 9-2 final in half a 3 RBI game. That included a 2-run third-inning homer. Matthew Boyd the win, the Cubs southpaw starter, 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Cubs and Giants play the middle game of 3 tonight. Also yesterday, the Cubs placing left-hander Shota Imanaga in the 15-day IL, the result of a left hamstring strain, which occurred in Sunday's finale in Milwaukee. NBA playoffs after Sunday's Game 1 victory, Pacers look to go up 2-0 over the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference semifinals. It's Game 2 tonight in Cleveland. The NHL holding their draft lottery last night. The Blackhawks receiving the 3rd overall selection, getting the number 1 pick, the New York Islanders. The NHL draft will be held in Los Angeles on June 27th and 28th. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Heat and Serve Chili Mango Drumsticks, new at Stragan Van Til. Check it out. New Heat and Serve Chili Mango Drumsticks on sale this week at Stragan Van Til. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Van Til and Touhyville.
Oh, wow, honey, I love it. It's so beautiful and so sparkly.
Just like you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
I'll wear it every day. It goes with everything.
This Mother's Day, wow Mom with spirit-lifting, outfit-making, express your love jewelry. Shop jtv.com/mom for wow-worthy and budget-friendly styles.
I'm never taking it off.
Another wow factor? Sign up for JTV Text and get $30 off. If she loves jewelry, she'll love JTV.
Barbecue season is back. Hey, it's Ellen.
And this is Sarah Beth.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that zesty barbecue sauce. I love that it was a little sweet, a little tangy, and with the mac and cheese.
I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the absolute best combination. Pro tip, 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free.
Congratulations to Kathy and DeMott. She knew that new Heat and Serve chili mango drumsticks are on sale this week for $5.49 a pound at Strachan Till. Ordering your groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online now at strachanmantill.com. You can set it up for pickup or delivery, so they do the shopping for you. You just stop by and pick it up. Or you can have it delivered to your home or business. You still get the online coupons, reward points, all that good stuff. Strachan Till. Life made simple. Food made easy. Visit strachanmantill.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win the $50 gift card from Strachan Till and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber.
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer.
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber.
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
These games are loaded with fun and prizes up to $10,000. What is the new Jeopardy scratch-off from the Hoosier Lottery? Get your buzzers ready and play today. Play responsibly.
Hoodland. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
Good morning, class.
It is National Teacher Day.
Are you my teacher?
National Teacher Day has been around since 1953.
Recognizing the hard work and dedication of our teachers.
She's everybody's favorite teacher.
Teachers here are teachers here because they actually love children.
Happy National Teacher Day.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here. Yes, thank you to all the teachers out there on your way to work, on your way to school, dealing with the little kiddos, taking care of things, and raising our future. It's helping raise our future, teach our future. I heard somewhere.
It's so important.
I heard it somewhere. The children are our future. Teach them well, and they will wash their clothes or something.
Let them lead the way.
That's what it was. Yeah, that was probably
all right, Whitney.
And let them wash their clothes. That's probably not right. That's who said that. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Steve Specialized Services. So they had the big open house over the weekend, and now You can still get those same deals. You didn't make it? Okay.
Did we win the leaf blower?
We did not win the blower or
Are
the
you
trimmer.
sure?
I'm 100% positive. You know how? Because we weren't entered. So.
Wah,
But if you didn't make it out, I'm sorry, you missed out on all the fun. But you can still get a great deal. So you can get your lawn cut pristine with a bad boy mower. Great deals, up to $1,000 off in select models. Find out more at Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook as well. Also, want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer, just up the road on 231 from Steve's Specialized Services. It's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales. Did you know that they have vehicles to rent? Maybe you're planning a big summer trip. You don't want to put the mileage on your own vehicle. Head over to Ed White Auto Sales and talk with Troy and the good folks over there about how they can get you into one of their rental vehicles. That's Ed White Auto Sales. Visit edwhiteautosales.com. Like them on Facebook as well.
What'd you think of your Batman flowers yesterday?
I loved them. Got them over at Smith's Ace Farm Store with all kinds of goodness over there, the flowers.
They're getting tons of flowers in daily.
Yep. But yeah, so a couple of years ago, you bought me a Batman planter, like a pot.
I bought one, and then I bought another one in case you broke it, and then I bought a small one. So you have 3.
Now, why do you got to say in case I broke it? Why do you got to say it like that?
Because we lived apart at the time.
Like I'm careless with my pots.
No, but you did. But one did tip over.
Right, but I didn't break it.
Right.
Mother Nature broke it.
All right.
Yeah, weather.
Someone's
a
little dusty and sensitive.
Just saying. You said in case you broke it, as if I'm not responsible with my pots.
Look at you.
My pot. My one pot.
But look at you, how sensitive you are. You actually like gardening.
Well, let's not get crazy. When we weren't together, I would put a tomato plant in there.
Yep.
And what that meant was I would take it out of the plastic container and shove it into the Batman pot.
And I would have to buy it for you. You just keep on going, I should get some tomato plants. I should get some tomato plants. And then I got you a tomato.
I did water it. I did water it.
Barely.
No, I watered it good. I would get a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah,
I would get more tomatoes than I could even use. Yeah.
Now we're into cherry tomatoes because the big tomatoes, it take to 700 years to finally get one. And then we're like, yay. And then comes winter.
Yeah.
I feel like.
So, but anyway, so we're not using those as the tomato plant this year because you have lots of planters and you have herb garden things and stuff like that. So, so you went and got black and yellow and white flowers.
Black and white. I had some yellow, so then I just did black, white, and yellow.
In the Batman pot. So very cool. Good stuff. Mel says, good morning from the beautiful ranch this morning. Enjoy. That's what a great way to have your cup of coffee this morning, Mel. All right. New trend in parenting, FAFO. Now, we're on the radio. Not going to say what that is, but screw around and find out.
Right.
Yeah. A parenting style called Screw Around and Find Out is trending after the Huffington Post did a story. Is that really what set it off? I think people have been talking about this for a while.
I think the Huffington Post might just have an ego bigger than.
Yeah,
it should. Like, I don't think that's what started it.
No,
just saying.
I don't think so either. I'm just.
But
saying.
all right, and in my humble opinion, it's been along for a long time because I was raised in it.
Right. Well,
and my mom even had a screw around and find out look. So that's all you needed. Yes. I inherited such look, and if you want, call my daughters, and they will tell you.
Yes.
What that looks like.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's defined as letting your kids experience the natural consequences of their actions without getting too involved. So the opposite of helicopter parents, you know.
I was one of those too.
Yeah. But our parents weren't.
No,
that's
I'm really
with the
shocked.
Next generation.
Yeah, I'm shocked about that because our parents let us take 2 buses to the dentist at 7 years old. I remember I had knee surgery, so I was non-weight bearing on crutches in the winter and took 2 buses to physical therapy and then 2 buses back to school. I mean, they didn't drop everything to like cart us around. I'm just saying, like
I mean, some of us, our parents liked us. I mean, they did some stuff for us.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
Cheryl's parents didn't like her very much. Shalom.
Here's the
and
thing.
2 buses to the dentist at 7? Yeah, that was not my childhood.
They worked.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what happened with my surgery, my knee surgery?
I do. You fell.
I went onto ice and the crutches slipped out.
Mm-hmm.
We heard a loud boom. And I'm not saying that was my butt hitting the ice.
No.
That was actually scar tissue from the surgery exploding.
All right.
Which was great because then it cut out like 6 months physical therapy, but it knocked me out.
All right.
I was out cold.
So a TikTok mom got this started apparently in 2022. But it's found new life after Jason Kelsey's wife, Kylie, recently talked about it on her podcast. So it's like getting a whole new trend. Obviously, you're not letting your kid run into an intersection to find out what happens. It's just for when safety isn't a concern. So essentially, what you were told by Dr. Nikki when you talked with her, you can't bubble wrap your kids. You can't protect them from everything. Sometimes they need to screw around and find out.
Right.
They need to learn the lesson like we did, that when you do ... you can get hurt.
Right.
You can do some things. Now, experts say letting your kid learn their lesson like that can teach them problem-solving skills and help them to learn to be more independent. Just maybe ease into it and make sure you're never mean. You know, like don't send your kid to the dentist on their own at 7. It says right here. It says it's.
Well, I'm sitting here wondering, like, if all that made me stronger. I know it definitely made me not want to give so much independence to my own kids.
I was just going to say, did it make you stronger, or did, just like with a lot of things,
of course
swung the pendulum the other way? You know? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I mean, because that's, and I'll say their pendulum was too far. You know,
maybe, I don't know, because
no,
then
my
I
opinion.
think right. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, my opinion in
Yeah.
parenting,
Mhm.
and I think that's too far. You know, there's things. I mean, life was different when we were kids. On a summer day, it was regular. I was up, breakfast, dressed, out the door.
On your bike.
Probably 7 a.m. You know, when the sun was up there, 7 a.m. summertime. And unless there was something going on, like had to be somewhere, at a baseball game, like Little League, you know, we were going somewhere. It was gone till dinner time. And then I'd probably stop in somewhere in the day to find out if we were even doing dinner time.
Did your parents know where you were?
No.
Okay.
No, they
Did
had
they
an
have
idea.
a list? Johnny's, Michael's,
Yeah,
the
I mean,
park.
usually we were at one of 3 or 4 places. And a lot of those days we'd end up back on my street corner playing wiffle ball. Like that's where we'd end up a lot. We didn't go to the park a lot to play. We would play on our corner. But yeah, I mean, we would just go. We were riding our bikes all over the place. We were playing games. We were doing things outside all day long in the summertime. And I had talked before about my dad was on different shifts. So sometimes we wouldn't sit down for dinner time. It was just
chaos, like
we
organized
made
chaos.
food, and if you want to come in, grab food. If not, you know,
Make
I'm
a
not making
sandwich.
anything today. You know, do whatever you want. You know, So it was all different. You know, and then as I got older, my mom was working. My mom wasn't working when I was first born. Like I think she went back and was temping by the time I was 5 or 6. My sister was 2 years younger than me, so she still had to take care of her. But by the time I was, 6 or 7, then I was on my own to go to the dentist and doctor and have surgeries, and I would do my own self surgeries. I would do. I'm kidding.
My gosh.
You know, when I was 5, I had to have a hernia surgery. My parents were like, "You can drive yourself. It's fine." You know, it's.
I don't know that my parents wouldn't have said that.
And you don't think that's Looney Birds? I mean, not speaking of the dead, but that's Looney Birds.
They just taught me to take the bus. I don't know. I mean, I would have preferred them be there.
Yes.
You know, yeah, I would have preferred them be there. I
Mhm.
mean, but I had like all sorts of weird things. Like I was helicopter mom in terms of like, we lived on a cul-de-sac in Bourbonnais
Mhm.
and I needed to be able to see them. So I
Mhm.
bought a second portable grill for the front. So I
Mhm.
would be cooking dinner and let them bike ride, but I needed to be
Right.
there.
But only bike ride
But
in the
then-
cul-de-sac.
In the cul-de-sac.
Mhm.
They couldn't go to the park by themselves without people I knew.
Till what age?
Ever?
Right.
I was like, is this a trick question?
No, I wanted you to share with the folks.
Yeah, ever.
That's- I
But then freshman year, Savannah had the opportunity to go to Italy and Spain with a group of complete strangers. And I
Mhm.
went, okay, that's
Sounds
great.
good.
Sounds good. I think that like, because I had traveled and I knew the power of traveling. And you're like, how is it that they can't bike ride to the
Right.
park?
It
But they
blew
can,
my mind.
right? But you're getting them a passport so that they could travel.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
We walked out of that meeting and I'm like, that's not happening. That's all right. Save that expense. And you're like, okay, so we got to start planning how we're going to save, how we're going to do that. I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
They're going? Like, she's going to go to Europe.
For 2 weeks. Yeah. And then did it
Okay.
every year.
Could we start with she's allowed to walk to the park? She's 15. Could we start with that? Like, she could leave the cul-de-sac on her own? I mean, can we start there?
Yep.
No, we started with Europe.
Right.
Which is why the first trip was a mess. Like, that's why, like, yeah. Like, I couldn't sleep. Because I wanted
do you
to be
remember the 2:00 in the morning call
Yes.
that she had been
lost her debit card. Yep.
she had been it. They thought it,
Maybe, yeah. But one way or another, the debit card was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to be awake while they were awake in Germany. Like, I just had to, so that I knew what was like I was watching the plane go. I wouldn't have been that way, if she was, say, going to the park. I mean, that's the stuff we did all the time. Leaving the block all the time. Went to the grocery store, went to the little store, went to the friend's house, went to the park, went to the movies. Like,
Now, okay, so with all that, how did you feel when Gacy was caught? Did you get terrified because he was in your backyard?
I don't even know if I really understood. Because
You
I
don't
was so
remember
young.
watching like the news and
little
like and them just uncovering body after body? I mean, even I was affected and I didn't live in Des Plaines. I lived, I don't know how many miles away on Touhy.
Well, this wasn't Des Plaines. I mean, he
lived in Des Plaines.
No, where he lived was it was what was it's called non something Norwood Park or something like that. It was I think some of the kids missing were from Des Plaines, but he lived like 3 blocks from me.
Unincorporated Norwood Park.
Norwood-
All I
unincorporated,
remember,
that's the word I couldn't
all
think
I
of.
remember was when they showed the house, they said it was Des Plaines. So in my head, it was
Yeah.
always Des Plaines. So, but Norwood Park, that's, you don't want to say that's the same. I mean, I guess it's technically, if you're like serving a warrant or something, I suppose it's not the same, but
Well,
it's right there.
I feel like Des Plaines was a little bit further out from us. Because, I mean, this was where his house was. Was, I mean, literally 3 blocks from me, 3 blocks from my school. It was like a triangle in between, like,
Right. So now, did your parents course correct it all after that? Your dad being a cop on top of it.
Not that I know of. I'm trying to see when he was caught because I feel like
he was arrested December
1978. So I was 4.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, you were 4.
I was 4 when he was arrested.
Okay, so and I was 11.
So I was a little younger. Yeah.
That always makes me throw up in my mouth just a little bit.
Okay, so here's why.
our distance. Not now, but back then. Yeesh.
So here's why you always heard Des Plaines. He was arrested by Des Plaines police because he was caught because of a teenager, Robert Priest, who went missing. And my mom remembers her cousin and my cousins lived in Des Plaines and remembers us being over there outside in the yard playing and know that someone coming up with a flyer for this missing boy. You know, like that's like he was missing at the time and they were searching for him. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yes, they didn't. You don't think they made anything? Well, you were 4, so you didn't really play outside yet, right? Or other than like
Not
in
really,
the front. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It was later.
You weren't on bikes and stuff yet.
Right.
Okay.
So Mel says, who would watch you, Steve, when your mom and dad worked? Well, by the time both were working, we were in school.
But
So
you took
so
buses, right?
So, well, our grammar school was close enough we would walk, or maybe by then I might even rode my bike to school. I loved riding my bike to school and lock it up and ride it home.
Okay.
But there was so many kids in our neighborhood that went to the same school. When school would get out,
it would just look like a flock.
It just looked like a convoy of kids just walking down the street. And, you'd turn down this block and then there'd be less. And then you turn down this block and there'd be less. And you turn down this block and there'd be less. But you're always walking with a group of your friends. So, I mean, I remember there was probably 10, 12 kids on my block that went to the grammar school. So we were all together in that. And then we'd turn and then, so I was on my own or just with my sister, maybe 4 houses. Like it was nothing. So, so we would always walk to school and stuff. Which maybe to other people, just like I think about you going to the dentist by yourself, maybe that's crazy to people. But yeah, if there was a dentist appointment, there was always like, they would go, But when I was younger, my mom worked as a temp. So if there was a doctor appointment or something like that, she just wouldn't take the gig. You know what I mean? So, and then my dad, like I said, worked different shifts every 30 days. So they could also plan around that. Okay, my dad's going to be home during the day, so he could take us to whatever it is, doctor, dentist, whatever, thing like that. So they had different shifts. So it was all different back then.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know exactly what was going on. Good morning, you're on the air. How's it going, Tim?
Hey, Steve, how you doing, bud?
Good. What's happening?
I want to throw something in on growing up when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
My day, anyway, growing up in Rose Lawn, started, oh, good Lord, at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Catch the bus at 7. Hour and a half, well, yeah, it was about an hour ride out to North Newton High School. That's where I went to school at. Go to school all day. Then basketball practice after that. And then get back, catch the bus again after basketball practice. So basically what I'm saying is my day started at about 6 in the morning, and I wouldn't get back home till 8 o'clock at night.
Sure.
And then I had to walk. Yeah, I had to walk about, I don't know, they dropped us off at Lincoln Elementary School, and then I had to walk over to the house. But yeah, wintertime. And that makes for some long days.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, absolutely. Well, it's a little different out here. Like my school didn't have a school bus, other than like if we saw a school bus, we knew it was field trip day. Nobody pulled the school bus out to take us to school. We just, when I was in high school, it was city bus, and it was the L.
Right.
We took the train and everything. It was Chicago, so it was all different. So, and when I was in high school, when I was in sports, you got done with sports and you walked down to the bus stop.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we did. We were on Pratt in California.
Bus. Yeah.
And then you just took the California 93 bus. Mm-hmm.
Yep. What were you going to say, Tim?
Hey, Steve, there's something I'd like to say, though. Being National Teachers Day.
Yes.
Growing up, we had a teacher in junior high school. His name was John Curry, Mr. Curry. He was he was the awesomest teacher you could ever possibly have, and his wife, Mary Curry, too. And anyway,
that's nice.
They were very good. Yeah, they were the best mentor. They kept me up. Mr. Curry actually probably cut my ass out of prison.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I was a little crazy when I was younger, but basketball and sports kept me out of trouble.
Well, and then you moved to Florida.
If it wasn't for him,
right.
Well, hey, I got older, and I didn't want to. You know, I don't want to be in the cold no more.
No, I don't blame you,
But,
Tim. That's great.
I
Well, you
just,
have yourself a good day, buddy. We're gonna move on. We got to take a break. You too. Take care, Tim. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's we've all had those great teachers that have made a difference.
Affected.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, got some crazy stories. Speaking of Florida, we got some fun in Florida coming up.
Always fun in Florida.
Some kookiness happening down south. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908. or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bierks.com.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza straight to your doorstep. Yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
97.7 The Q.
Let's get started, shall we?
You know what today is?
Okay, let me think. What's today? Tuesday?
Tuesdays are better.
Good morning.
You're up early?
Morning.
The early bird. Right, early bird. That's an expression.
I've learned a lot of expressions. Don't count your chickens, a bird in the hand. You people learn a lot of lessons from birds.
You should see us flip them while they're in traffic.
Who's ready for the show?
I was born ready.
Let's go.
Showtime.
Welcome to the Touhyville Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for getting your day started with us. Portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. They also have tanning available, so visit them. Also want to mention our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Visit the Good Table for all kinds of great food, including their daily specials. But if you're not sure what you want, great place to go. So much variety to pick from at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Go like them on Facebook. They usually get their daily specials up right around the end of the show, right around 9 o'clock in the morning. You can check out their daily specials, pick out what you want to eat that day. All right. Our poll question today asking you your life hacks. Okay. The things that you do that if other people knew about, you'd be like, oh, they absolutely should try doing this, ... whatever that thing is, that life hack. So share those with us, and we'll get to some of those in just a little bit. All right. Always wacky, kooky stories in Florida. And this one is no different. Okay. A Florida suburb has a peacock problem.
You're kidding.
Not something you would normally think of. You think we hear about alligators. We hear about all kinds of crazy things going on.
Are they mean to humans?
I do think sometimes they can, like they'll run at you. I think they sometimes can get a little crazy.
Because I thought they don't really like all that. Whenever I would walk around Lincoln Park Zoo and like the zoos, Brookfield Zoo,
yeah,
they would have them, but they would not like be around you. Like,
oh, okay.
If that makes any sense. Like,
yeah, I thought they I thought they could go at you, but maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
Maybe I'm but apparently there's so many peacocks in this area. A local veterinarian has started doing peacock vasectomies to keep them from making more peacocks.
When I was growing up, there were no peacocks. You know, our neighborhoods were full of herons, blue herons, and ibises. I mean, the official bird of University of Miami is the ibis. That's what we want to see in our neighborhood. Those are the native species. And now, really, you would think that our mascot is the peacock because they're everywhere.
A male will fight for his territory, even to the extent of attacking his own reflection in a car door.
Wow.
not that again. Where did we just hear about that?
We did. It was like a chicken was doing it, wasn't it?
Woodpecker.
A woodpecker. Yes, we just had that
woodpeckers.
with the glass and the mirrors.
Right.
Yes.
And they were doing all these damage. They were damaging cars.
Yes, absolutely. That's what they were doing. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Crazy. So he's a yeah. So this doctor how do you get a peacock to come in for a vasectomy? Do you set an appointment?
Right.
Okay, next. You guys come on in here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, are you just on a bad dog grooming day? Like you only have 4 appointments or whatever it is? Then you just
handle a few peacock vasectomies. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Little snip on the peacock.
Just another reason to live in Indiana.
Well,
don't think we'll be having that problem.
No, I don't think we will either. That said, of course, I would not want to let anybody down and do an animal story about Florida and not get to an alligator. Okay. So
yeah, I'd be really scared. I'm not going to lie to you.
if you go to our video, I will share with you a Bengal and alligator. By the way, out there on the side of the highway with his barefoot. Dangling an alligator on the road. No problem.
Never my wildest dreams.
Just out there in my bare feet.
And look at, he does it, and then the police officer goes, "Let me help you with that."
Yeah, let me help you carry it into the. Now that you've got them all tied up.
I got this under control.
Yeah, now that you've got them all tied up, I'll step in. I'm good now. Yeah. Listen, I know it's not right, but if I'm a cop and I'm dealing with an alligator,
Yeah,
two in the head.
The barefooted.
Two in the head. I'm done. I'm two in the head. I'm out. Take care, alligator. Yeah. I'm not. I'm going to sit and negotiate with this alligator. Forget it. That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy talk. A guy on the side of the road, and he looked excited. Like, the only reason I didn't play the audio is because I don't know if there was any bad words in there, because I would be saying bad words if the alligator was coming at me.
Heck yeah.
So, just saying.
And they move so fast, I don't even know how this guy gets out of the way.
Yes.
Pass.
And he had like a little
pass,
leash thing to get on him, but
yeah.
And then hopped on him.
But then we hopped on them. That's the way we hopped on at Alligatorville. Take it on down to Alligatorville. Were you?
Yes. It was Gatorland, I believe is what it was
That's
called. Yes.
it.
Uh-huh.
That was fun, though. I like that place in Florida.
Right, except when I got on the alligator for the picture, where I sit on its back and hold its mouth, they have its mouth all like taped up and closed, which I'm still not going to say. I still felt a little uncomfortable with it, but I wanted to do the picture. Yeah, I worth losing an arm for the picture. Apparently, I don't know why I did that, because now I think back and I go, anything could have happened.
Well, and we let our kids do that.
Yeah,
too.
see, I don't know that I get scared
but
by,
they can't go to the
possibility. Park. Right. Mm-hmm. Listen, kids, it's too dangerous for you to walk out of the cul-de-sac. Oh, look, there's an alligator. Sit on top for a picture for Mama.
Smile. No. The first one didn't come out.
Hold the alligator. Here, let's put the boa constrictor all around your head for the picture. We got to get the picture. Mm-hmm.
We got the picture of an alligator peeing on Harley.
Snake peed on him.
Oh.
It was a snake.
No. I thought the alligator peed on her.
Mm-hmm. No, it was the snake.
It was great because I just kept on snapping and I got that. Yeah.
The best face in the world.
Best face ever.
Best face in the world. Oh, is that funny? Yes, that was good stuff. Oh my, yeah. So yeah, I would say I would pass on any of those things. The peacocks running all over my neighborhood, the alligators running all over my neighborhood, forget it. Yes. There is one super great thing about Florida, and that is Disney.
Yeah.
But you better take out another mortgage.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember how much it cost us?
Now, this doesn't seem that bad to me. A dad kept track of what things cost for his family of 5 to spend a day at Disney World in Orlando. Here's some of what he posted, okay?
Before we even got into the park, it cost me $30 just for parking.
Okay, that's typical.
Tickets for a family of 5 with one child under 10 was $974.
Yep. Family of 5, $970.
Well, I remember taking out, cashing in one of my 401ks because I thought it was going to cost us $4,000. And for the 10 days we were there, it cost us $4,000 or $3,700 in tickets alone.
Right after our first ride, we bought 2 waters and 3 ice creams. After the second ride, they wanted a pretzel and I wanted a beer. We each ended up with a small pizza, each had a side and a small drink. Once we got to Star Wars Land, we had to buy some blue milk. The kids then snuck away and bought some Star Wars Coca-Cola. After the next ride, we went and had a churro, a water, and a margarita. We ended up at the Formata Cucina for some.
We're easily over $2,000 at this point.
Yeah.
Right? No. 900 plus 30. So I'll say.
So he's at
1,500
1,000
in
with
that?
the parking when he first gets in.
Right. Parking and
And
ticket.
then now he's talking about food and stuff like
Oh,
that,
that's someone say 1,500.
at least.
Mexican food. $30 for carnitas, $19 margarita, $8 corn, $30 carne asada, and then each of the kids with drinks and food. The grand total for our day was $1,391.91.
Honestly,
He got away cheaper than us.
less
because-
than $1,400 for
Yeah.
a family of 5 at Disney World.
Yeah.
With all that food and everything.
Yeah. Because I mean,
I-
we didn't say no, so they got the sticker things and they got the T-shirts and they got the hats and we all matched and
they drank alcohol.
yeah.
I don't know that that's that crazy.
Cut the alcohol out.
But I'm saying I don't know that that's that nuts.
Yeah.
$1,400 for that day.
Except that it's $1,400. Like if I said,
I-
"Hey Steve, let's go out on date night," and it was $1,500,
Okay.
you'd be like,
Yeah, don't misunderstand. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for a family of 5 to go to Disney World,
yeah, not bad.
$1,400 is kind of what I would expect. That's about that range.
Well, and I don't know if he lives in Florida or not. So if you're talking anybody outside of Florida, now you're talking hotel rooms and flights and gas in the car, and or
Sure.
whatever.
Everything that hotel, all the
Car
stuff that
rental.
lads adds into the vacation. Yeah. But one day at Disney, about $1,400. Not that surprising to me. People,
Well, when
it
you
says people
divide
online
by
are shocked,
5,
but
let's say if you said 1,500, divide by 5, it's 300 a person.
okay.
I don't know how you.
I mean, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's an awful lot.
Yeah.
But I still think it's livable to.
Back in the day, though, when we came home, we were mortified that it cost us like 10 grand. And that's with your parents paying for the timeshare. Like we
Right.
didn't even have to pay. Like they had that beautiful. Oh, I love that timeshare.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mel says we went through New Orleans. We went on an alligator tour and went through the marshes. And they would they throw out marshmallows. Sorry, they throw out marshmallows, and they would come out like crazy for the marshmallows. Okay, I did know this about alligators because they said when we were golfing in Florida, your alligators will go and try to eat your ball. Don't try to stop them. And I'm like, did you think I would?
Right.
But I'm sure there's people that tried to with their clubs and stuff. And and we saw it happen. Hit the ball way up there. Saw the alligator come out of the water and go right back in the water. Yep. Crazy.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. So, and I did not want to golf anymore. I wanted to call it a day. I don't mind a sand trap. I don't mind a little water hazard. But when there's a chance that I can get my leg eaten off just by playing golf, I'm not up for that. Not my thing. No. Anyway, it is time now for Pizza Quiz.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Hi, it's Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let's see if we can get you a pizza, okay?
All right, cool.
All right. On this date in history, the last episode of Friends aired for the first time. The finale of Friends aired on this date in history. Was it 1996, 2000, or 2004? When did the last episode of Friends air on NBC? Was it 1996, 2000, or 2004? What do you think?
2000.
Oh,
And you're not done with that, right? 2000.
Don't you do that, Cheryl Cheater over there. Oh, yeah, 2004. I'm sorry, Chelsea. Oh, bummerooski. Maybe next time, though. Thank you so much for trying. Oh, bummer. Yes, it was 2004.
You're not doing this right with letting us
not?
help
No,
and
I'm not.
stuff like that.
Oh,
You're not
I'm not.
saying, do you need to phone a friend?
You know what? You know
You're
why
not
that's
giving me
you
the
know what-
option
You know why
to,
that's
like,
you know why that stopped?
look it up and help me.
Right. That's why it stopped right there. If you will agree that you were going to take a guess with the person and they can choose to take your guess or theirs, then I'm in. You can't just look it up and just give them the answer. That's not how it works. In 2004, the final episode of Friends aired on NBC. It ran for 10 years, 236 episodes, and it was seen by an estimated 51.1 million people watched
I
that
liked
final
it.
episode.
I really did like it. I liked it all.
I loved Friends.
That
I watched
and
it from
Seinfeld.
I watched it from the first episode to the last. Seinfeld I didn't get into it till later, but I love it. But Friends I watched from I remember seeing the promos for it and going, this is a show for me. I
Yeah.
like this show. Watched it all the way through to the end. And for me now, there's times that, like, I'll see an episode here and there and I'll go, oh, this one, and I'll laugh a little bit, but it doesn't hold up for me. I don't feel like it holds up. I couldn't sit and rewatch it.
I couldn't
the way I watch other
rewatch it.
sitcoms.
And but our daughter, our oldest, does.
My sister does.
Yeah,
Watches
she
it
loves it.
over and over and over again, the way I am with, like, West Wing or Big Bang Theory. Yeah, watches it over and over and over again. But for me, no, it doesn't hold up for me. I don't know what it is. So anyway, all right, we'll try and get a winner again tomorrow on the pizza quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spend time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from another season in DeMont. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at another season.
Another season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-Ins.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers slip-ins, you just step it and go. You don't have to touch your shoes. And by the way, slip-ins are for the whole family, men, women, and kids. In all your favorite Skechers styles, find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Are you a small business owner who needs immediate cash flow? At Swish Funding, we have flexible funding options from $25,000 to $2 million. For the best rates and terms for your business, just one application to Swish Funding gives you access to our entire network of funders, with cash in your account in as little as 24 hours. To qualify, you must be in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000. Apply at swishradio.com and use code TALK. Swishradio.com, code TALK.
This is The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer volunteer firefighters provided mutual aid to first responders from the area around 10 a.m. last Friday on Interstate 65 to yet another truck fire very close to the same location of two other trucks that caught fire in recent weeks at the 230-mile marker northbound, about 1 mile north of State Road 10. Fire Chief Kenny Hahn said firefighters at the scene stated the vehicle had a mechanical failure with a trailer full of biscuits. There were no injuries, and reports stated vehicles were backed up about 9 miles. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department stated 31-year-old Nicholas Aponte was charged with felony strangulation and domestic battery following a dispute at a residence southwest of DeMont last April 29th. In a press release issued yesterday, authorities stated a female said she had thrown a pillow at the accused, who was asleep on the couch, after she returned home from work, stating she found the residence in disarray. She alleged that the accused choked her to the point of restricting her ability to breathe, and deputies were able to view security video at the residence. The Indiana State Police at Lowell hosted a multi-jurisdiction criminal and traffic law enforcement blitz on Saturday in Lake Porter and LaPorte counties. Many law enforcement agencies from the region took part. Public Information Officer for the Indiana State Police at the Lowell Post, Sergeant Glenn Fifield, said 233 citations were issued. There were 15 operating while intoxicated arrests, 6 reckless driving arrests, 32 people arrested on criminal charges, and 10 drivers were cited for driving more than 100 miles per hour. The state police conducts these unannounced location blitzes periodically. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced that State Road 49 between County Road 1100 North and 1000 North, which are the first 2 county roads south of Wheatfield, will close on or after Thursday. This section of State Road 49 will be closed through late July for a bridge replacement project at Wolf Creek. Motorists should seek alternate routes, and the official detour will be on state-maintained roads only. And beginning Wednesday, May 7th, the Rensselaer Street Department will be closing North Front Street from Kellner Boulevard to Susan Street to begin sidewalk replacement. This 2-block closure is expected to last through Thursday, May the 8th. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Chuck Richard Coley of Rensselaer passed away on May 1st. Visitation will be today at Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time, followed by a funeral mass for Chuck Coley at St. Augustine Catholic Church with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery, Rensselaer, with full military rites. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to St. Augustine Catholic Church or the charity of the donor's choice. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Marlene Jane McDaniel Strasburger of Earl Park passed away on April 27th. Visitation for Marlene Jane Strasburger will be held on Wednesday, May 7th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park from 10 a.m. Eastern Time until the hour of the funeral mass at noon, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery. Memorials may be made to St. Patrick's Life Teen or the Benton County Catholic School Educational Trust. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be left at kellerfh.com. 86-year-old Peggy Hamstra of Wheatfield passed away on May 4th. Friends may call from 1 until 3:30 p.m. on Thursday, May 8th at First Church between DeMont and Wheatfield. Services for Peggy Hamstra will be held at First Church at 12:15 on Thursday, May 8th. Pastor John Hill officiating. Borsma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Oak Grove Christian Retirement Village. 81-year-old Patrick Pat Barrett of West Lafayette passed away on May 4th. Visitation will be from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, May 8th at the Fowler United Methodist Church. Funeral services for Pat Barrett will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, May 8th, also at the Fowler United Methodist Church with Pastor Marianne White officiating. Interment will follow at Boswell Cemetery with military honors. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fowler United Methodist Church, Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Today will be different. Today will be better.
Better than what?
Better than what?
What better? Better than what?
Tuesday!
Tuesday's still better than Monday. Tuesdays are better.
Well, it's not better.
How is it not better?
I have to go to work.
Well, you say potato, I say potato. That doesn't even make sense.
Maybe not to you.
Oh, look at the time.
Well, what time is it?
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Portion of the show is brought to us by Jasper County REMC. We're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Like them on Facebook. Follow them as well. Also, you can find out more about what they've got going on at their website, jasperremc.com. That's their website. So check them out, jasperremc.com. So you can find out all the different money-saving apps, safety tips, things like that. Also want to mention our friends over at Cripsy Head Start. Mentioned yesterday, got a chance to see some of the kids from KIRPC Head Start. We went to our meeting on Thursday, Friday. I know last week we went to our meeting in Goodland. Got to see the good folks over there, serving all areas of Newton, Jasper, and Plaskite counties, ages 3 to 5. You can find out more at KIRPC.net or at KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. Okay.
We're not on camera.
Oops. Sorry. People want to see our smiling faces, for goodness sakes.
And I don't know why mine isn't.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Where did Cheryl go?
Right?
She's in darkness. Cheryl's in the dark. What did you break?
I'm reloading.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, this one is for you. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Women are talking about things they stopped pretending to enjoy after turning 30. Now, I realize you haven't hit 30 yet, but when you do, these will be things that you'll stop caring about.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Well, I'm trying to think I'm thinking, I know you're making a joke. I'm thinking about things I stopped caring about. I know this, but this came at 40.
Okay.
Other people's opinions.
All right.
Of me.
Mhm.
Like, not gonna, you like my lipstick, you don't like my lipstick, you don't like my hair slicked back, you think I'm loud. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then just like, don't
Move
be
along.
nice with me, move along, we don't have to travel in each other's circles. Like, I stopped by 40 though, not by 30. By 40, I was like, because I was a single mom at 30.
Okay.
32.
Okay.
And I was like, done with the stigma of that.
Mm-hmm.
Done with the stigma in church, done with the stigma, period. Like, I'm not hitting on your husband. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Be friends with me. Don't be friends with me. There's nothing wrong with it. Goodbye.
Okay. Makes sense.
I remember like that kind of built into a crescendo at 40 where I was like me, don't like me. There's like, at this point, we're not that I'm not self-improving, but it is what it is.
No.
Like a whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense. Let's see what some of these are that they're talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So women are talking about things they stopped pretending to enjoy after turning 30. Okay. Staying out late. I don't know that happened with me either at 30, but by 40 for sure.
But it wasn't a thing. Like, we do like it from time to time. Thing that comes up on my head anytime you say stay out late.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Mars concert and pizza till 2 a.m. for you and I.
Yeah.
That was a great night. It was so fun to be sitting out at Pizzeria Due.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
downtown Chicago.
Sure.
Just enjoying ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that might be the last time we were out that way.
I was just trying to think. Like, we keep going back to that one, and that was
6 years ago.
at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
2019 is 6 years ago. Yeah, so it was like
Gotta be-
8 years ago.
it's got to be 2018.
Yeah.
I think that we went
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
But
So
still, like, but it's not like we're against doing it. But
No.
we just don't. We already know when we're booking something. If something says, okay, it starts at 11, we're like, okay, what are the chances of us making
that
it?
we're really.
New Year's Eve every year we do that. Are
I
we going to
start
try to
to-
stay up? Are we going to try to have? Are we going to eat our prime rib early or late, or what are we going to do?
I think about that when they did the plan start at 6.
Right, because 6 then means like 8, 9. We get home.
Right.
Are we going to make it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. Even with Cinco de Mayo yesterday, our plane was 4:30. With the mariachi band didn't even get there. They weren't even back yet.
we
Like,
really are just becoming those people.
Mhm.
Like, it's, and I don't know what else to do about it.
it's kind of humiliating, but
It's-
not. It's humiliating sweet. What's the word that combines those? Swiliating. Sweet.
We're making up our own terms now.
Sweet.
Right. It's sweet and humiliating all at the same
Right.
time.
It's
Yeah.
like our kids go, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Mhm. That's cute.
Is it time to
Well,
arrange
Happy
like,
New Year, Mom
what
and
kind
Dad.
of casket
I
like
know
our parents want?
You guys did your countdown at noon, so take care. We'll
Right.
talk to you later on. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I don't feel I miss out. Do you feel like you miss out when you wake up
Don't.
New Year's Eve day morning? Do you feel like what a waste? I
No.
don't. I'm just like, okay, I'm fresh.
Yeah.
I'm ready for breakfast.
Yeah. No. I'm telling you, I like sleeping.
I do.
I like my night. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
Mhm. Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
But I do feel special when I can do it. I'm already then
Right.
it's not like it's like a one-sided thing because when I do it, I'm like, and the crowd goes wild.
Right. But till when? Like you said, when was the last
stayed up
time we
till
did it?
10:45.
When was the last time we did it? Like, it was. We don't do it. You know, it's
right.
We
But
just
we do a show, so that kind of skews everything.
well, yeah, getting up at the crack of dawn. Yes,
Mhm.
it does do that. Yes.
Right.
So
Although
all
this
right.
morning we were kind of proud. We were late. We were running late. We backed out of the driveway. And it was kind of getting bright outside.
There's some sun out.
There was some sun. I was like, "What?"
I love when the sun comes out. Like when it's when the sun comes out that early. I don't mean like the sun comes
Right.
out.
When we live in when we leave and it's pitch black, it's like, "What are we doing?" It's too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of. Don't
Mhm.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the winter time.
Oh,
when it's-
someone said I sound funny.
Yeah, I just fixed it.
Okay,
It was
good.
when we reconnected, your microphone on your camera kicked on.
Oh, sorry.
that's
Thank
right.
you for all those people that tell us about those things
Yes.
because we wouldn't catch them.
No, because we're just doing our thing. Yeah. So and sometimes we like to sound funny like we're in a bathroom. So
We like to sound funny all the time, but we don't like it to be because of the acoustics.
no, that's true. That is true. So okay. Here. This is again, I feel like this BuzzFeed thing is turning 30 into really 40 to 50.
Okay.
Because we just watched the TV show Another Season. Again, can't recommend it
No,
enough.
4 seasons.
4 seasons, not another
On
season.
Net-
Another Season is a store that we go to.
Right.
It's
To
not
buy
a
everything.
TV show. I get them confused.
Right. And if you don't beat me there, I might buy everything
Right. Right.
on the inside of that store.
Yes.
But
4
4
seasons.
seasons on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
super fantastic for our age group.
Yes.
You were going to
Wonderful.
kind of tell about your parents about it. Did you last night?
I did not. No,
Okay.
No. So that said, in 4 seasons, there's a woman in her 30s, and her friends are involved. And I felt like they were making the people that were 30 years old to be more like what I would see people in their 20s being. And this is taking people in their 30s and turning them into more what I would say their 40s are.
Okay.
So after work functions. It says I'm a homebody. I like being with my family more than my colleagues. Having kids means I can get away with saying I've got something on with them, and no one thinks I'm being rude by not going out. I have reached a point where it is a rarity when I go out on a school night. So after work things, I do not like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm on a couple of boards, one for the Jasper County Fair Association and one for Touch of Dutch. And I try to make it to as many of those meetings as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But after work things are harder for me.
And every time we try, we regret it if we do it together. Because we're dragging. So if it's not like a Thursday where we can just one more day to the weekend,
Right.
If it's on a Monday, we're ruined. Monday or Tuesday.
And to be honest, like, I think maybe that's something that's happened more for me at 50. I don't feel any judgment for not making it to something after hours. Like,
well,
I just kind of go,
that's
okay,
an issue. Saying no is an issue, period, for you, no matter what time of day it is. So I think you're getting more accustomed to time management and
can't.
prioritization.
Right.
You
Yeah.
just can't. You'd love to. It's not that you're
Of
saying,
course.
no, you're boring, I don't want to be with you.
No, I like going to all the things.
Mhm.
But even like you were saying about Ida's last night, we planned on 4:30 because 6 we're starting to settle in. It just is. It's just the way it is.
And then if we eat and
Mm-hmm.
we can't just lay down anymore and just have it like come up a million, up and down,
know.
up and down, up and down. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I just it's just one of those things. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
So, let's see some of the other things that they've got for in your 30s. Books that I'm not enjoying. I used to force myself to read half a book before deciding. Now I just put it down. So I've never been that way.
Never.
I've never.
Bad book, I'm not gonna even bother.
Right. That good book, I don't even pick up. Wait, what? Who's picking up books in their 30s? Go do something. Do you know how young you are? Go run. That's why I don't buy this in their 30s. Go play. People realize this more around 35, but I stopped pretending to enjoy spending time with people I don't click with. A lot of my husband's friends are nice, but they're not my people. I feel drained hanging out with them, so I'll still go every now and then, but I stopped feeling obligated to go out for every single event. I feel like that's a thing, and I think it's different for everybody. More in your 40s, you start to feel like less going to things that you're obligated to go to.
It goes across the board, like less obligations with people you just don't click with things that take up time that you're not crazy about. Like, why am I doing this? Like, for what?
Right.
It's not like there's a scoreboard in heaven going, oh, okay, they attended blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like if I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I don't I don't want to go to things that I don't want to go to. I know that sounds like duh, but yeah. Alcohol. Says I never enjoyed it or the effects of it. After 30, I just stopped drinking. I think that's to each their own. You know what I mean? Like I don't judge anybody that drinks. I don't judge anybody that doesn't drink. It's
That said, I can't be with people who get sloppy drunk.
No.
Can't do it.
I can't. I don't have fun with that. When I have to watch out for you, like, are you going to fall on me? Are you going to do something goofy? Like, yeah.
I've never really been around. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But people who
fun.
are puking and you got to, no.
No fun. Being chill about things that truly bother me. I speak up for myself now more than I did when I was younger. So I think that's a personality trait. I don't think that's an age thing because I'm not so good at that. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that's an age thing. Do you? You think that's more of an age thing, or have you always been like outspoken?
I think it has to do with I've been outspoken at the same time as I thought, I don't want to rock the boat, or everybody else is enjoying it, so don't.
Yeah.
Now I no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now I have like less of a tolerance, and not necessarily like judging other people, but if that knocks you out, go ahead. But no, I'm leaving.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Other people's kids.
Love.
Yeah.
I love kids. Any age, always. I will hold your baby on an airplane the entire flight.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
I love children. And I used to like only younger children.
Okay.
Now, have a conversation with somebody who's like just starting in life and what they're afraid of and what may hold them back. Those are some of the greatest conversations ever.
Just starting in life, like where? Like what age are you talking?
15, 16, 17.
Okay. All right.
But that, to me, 21, 22, 23.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they're up against so much.
Yeah.
And it's a different time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot that says, thank God it's a different time. And then there's a lot that says, woo, that's a list of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when we were kids. But I never lose sight of the fact that I remember how scared I was to misstep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or once I misstep, could I ever get my reputation back? Oh, could I,
Yeah. Oh.
But it's a different time.
Yeah.
Like, I still remember my mom going, you're not going out in that.
Well,
Your
yeah.
skirts start. I appreciate, I'll wear what I feel like wearing. I don't feel like I'm going to the place. So I need to, if I want to wear a pantsuit, if I want to wear leggings, if I want to look like I just came off a basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's way more accepted now than back then.
Gotcha.
Like the walnut room.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be a whole big dress up thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
The
you
walnut
never wore
room.
jeans. I mean, you knew.
The walnut. People should dress up to go on airplanes.
Right.
I mean, if you want to go back enough,
Right.
I mean,
and
yeah.
now I could care less. And I love the idea that I could care less because this is not a fashion show. I'm going from A to B, God willing, safely.
Right.
And then at B, I want to hit the ground running. So if it's going to be a day of casually shopping with my kid, I'm not dressing up to be on an airplane.
Yeah. No, I get it. That makes sense.
And I love that.
Mm-hmm. Christine says, I think people get social media burnout. Social burnout. Some things become less important because you get new important things. So going out socially becomes less important because you have other things that are more important, like at home. Your family, your kids, things like that. That makes sense.
Yeah. That said, when we were watching Four Seasons, I said, I never had 5 groups of friends like my parents had the couples club. They would get together at one of their houses and it would rotate. And they had that the first Saturday night of every month. And they were best friends with who they were best friends with in high school. And those people tried to bring new friends, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. Because the whole group had to kind of like absorb these friends. I don't have that. And I do kind of miss that. That said, last year was a big year for me at 56 of saying, what isn't working now that I'm in a new place, a new state, a new place, a new everything. And I took a look at all my friendships and went, okay, time to get aligned with people who I align with and be good with not aligning with the rest. And it's been hard just because I don't want to say it's lonely. I'm never lonely. Even when I'm alone, I'm kind of like, okay, this is just downtime.
Right.
I'm good. But I do miss the fact that if you and I said, okay, we're going to do a couples trip. I don't think I could come up with 4 couples that we would vacation with. So I am like seeking that sort of like the social, like a little bit of social stuff. Sort of.
Yeah.
Like when I watched that show, I just went, you would never star in that show because we couldn't come up with 3 other couples to go on vacation with.
But that's TV. I mean, I don't know if there's people that do that go with multiple couples
that have bestie couples and stuff like that. I don't know bestie couples.
That said, the show is all, I mean, they do Well, I guess they did like 4 get-togethers in a year, but
that was
you know.
their standbys. Like
Yeah.
they always got together and they chose together. And remember, they booked together and they,
Mhm.
they kind of
Yeah.
went, let's try it. And one guy went, I don't want to, and I don't
Mhm.
like this. And
Yeah.
so,
And you got to work around other people, and
yeah. And there are
that's
kind
hard.
of ways, like
Yeah.
I'm not what you'd say outdoorsy. Like I glamp maybe, but
Mhm.
even that,
Yeah.
I don't, you know,
Yeah. And I think vacationing with other people is a lot.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got their ways of doing things.
Right.
And,
early risers, early sleepers.
I don't want every minute
drinkers.
planned. I don't want every minute unplanned.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I want some stuff that we're doing. Like I don't want to just
Spontaneously.
sit in front of the television, but I don't need every moment filled with the things that are happening, and other people need stuff. I mean,
Right. But we're not 4-star people. Like hotel room, we're not like, oh, it's got to be, whatever it is. We're also not like dive
Motel
people,
6,
Motel
right.
6.
Yeah.
So we're like, but
Yeah.
we've got, that's one of the things I think it sounds funny, but it's like, if you can't vacation with
Yeah.
somebody,
Mhm.
try living the rest of your life with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, and I think
Yeah.
some, like, the idea of 4 couples getting together 4 times a year is a little bit much. It's a little delusional.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so my parents used to go to a resort once a year when I was younger, called the Wagon Wheel Resort. And it was really, they would plan it every year. It was a weekend in the wintertime, and they would go, and I think it was all, or mostly police friends. And then other couples would start coming and it was just they would rent out like a party room. They would like cater in or cook, and they have all this food and beer and drink, and they would just have fun. And they would do that once a year with all
How
these
many
couples.
couples?
10.
Okay.
I mean, there was
That's a
lots
party.
of groups. Yeah, there was
Mhm.
lots of people,
Mhm.
and some would come and go. Some would get older. Some,
Mhm.
but they used to do that every year. That was their thing.
You also
But they
did,
wouldn't
Bob
hang
and
out with
Howard
them.
did Christmas at not Indiana Beach State Park.
Starved Rock.
Starved Rock.
hmm Well, they did that with their family. That was because they were
Got it.
they were Jewish.
Got it.
So they didn't do
They
Christmas.
didn't do Christmas.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
they would go.
Okay.
Yeah. But they would go. But my parents really only hung out with one of the couples from that any other time of the year. They didn't spend time with the one of the couples they were good friends with, and they spent a lot of time with.
Mm-hmm.
But the other 8, 9, they'd see once a year at this thing. Now, my dad might see some of them at work, or some of the other couples would work with each other and things like that, or were family members or friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's certain couples kind of went, and then they all got together for this thing. So, and they would get nuts and have fun. And they would
Yeah.
laugh and drink and, and be silly. It's where my dad broke his arm trying to be funny with the limbo. He decided to dive over the limbo stick.
Oh boy. That's not the game.
It's not how you play. Yep. Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. And broke his arm. So, okay. Let's take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day. So stick around for that.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
All right, up, out of bed.
Wait, wake yourself up. I'm not ready.
What day is it?
What day is it?
This is Tuesday.
Showtime.
Wait, what?
It's not showtime. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I need some coffee.
Before we start.
Okay, now I'm ready. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Tuesday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association. Don't forget, it's fair time coming up this summer. Lots of fun going to be had out at the fair coming up soon. Before you know it, we're going to be having folks in here talking about all the good things going on at the fair, all the different events that they're having, the bands, the shirts, all the fun stuff. That's all going to be out there. Also, I want to make sure I mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMont. Need a gift for any reason, like Mother's Day coming up this weekend.
Sunday.
Just saying, get ready. And the best place to go is Another Season. They've got everything you could possibly want for mom. It's all there, ready to go, whether it be some little snackies for the day, dips and charcuterie and things like that. Great gifts, Forever Flowers,
Hats,
whatever
clothing,
it is.
jewelry.
So much good stuff for mom. So make your plans to head over there to Another Season so you can get exactly the best gift for mom.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
It is time for the Mr. P Locksmith Insecurity Dumb Criminal of the Day. This one coming to us from Ohio.
Okay.
The Ohio Department of Transportation posted a video from this last week of a red van coming to a complete stop on the interstate because they missed their exit. Don't do that.
Yikes.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No. They seem to be waiting for the right lane, so they were in the middle lane, stopped dead, waited for traffic to go by so they could make a right and get over to the exit.
Right.
In the meantime, as you would expect, a couple of cars stop behind them, then a van slams into those cars, causing a multi-car pileup. The original van, though, was mostly spared. I'm sure they heard the crashes behind them, and they zip off the exit and on with their day. It doesn't sound like anyone was seriously injured. The driver of the red van has not been identified yet, but the police are trying to figure out who they are so they can be cited and charged. Yes. Don't do that. You missed your exit. You go on to the next one.
We all
you
have.
turn
You just
around
keep
and you come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're a little out of your way.
Right.
Get over it.
Right. Or
life goes on.
Navigate, and most of the time, you'll still be on your way.
I mean, for goodness sakes.
Mm-hmm. Boy.
Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P Locksmith and Security Hardware, locksmith surveillance, and more. Mr. P's doors are American Disability Act compliant. Repair, replace all commercial doors, hinges, handles, closures, locks, and keys. Visit mrplocksmith.com. That's mrplocksmith.com. Brand new website. Check out all the different things that Mr. P can do for you. You lock yourself out of your house, out of your car. Don't worry. Mr. P is there for you. 219-866-7171. He will promptly get to your door and pick the lock perfectly so that you can he will. Precisely. That's exactly what will happen. So that you can get into your home.
And you're not prickly for the rest of the day.
I start to run out of peas about this point in the segment.
And you can go about your day eating Pringles.
There you go. Eat your Pringles with Mr. P. MRPLocksmith.com. Like Mr. P Locksmith and Security on Facebook.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., sunny and breezy with a high near 72. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 47. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Thursday night, mostly clear with a low around 40.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Whether it's lunch or dinner, we'll meet you at Arnie's in Rensselaer. From delicious burgers to mouth-watering pizzas and irresistible desserts, they've got what your taste buds are craving. Planning a cozy night at home? Order online for carryout or delivery. Too busy to cook? Arnie's has you covered. Celebrate a team victory or simply savor a meal with your loved ones. At Arnie's in Rensselaer, customers are family. Meet you at Arnie's.
Ready to make this summer count? At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training to help advance your career goals. Choose from certificate programs in building and trades, healthcare, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Perfect for high schoolers, recent grads, and adults. Training starts this month, so don't wait. Our programs are affordable, local, and designed to launch careers. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear.
For anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis.
Or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind
and can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at gladspapharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
You look cheery and bright this morning.
Couldn't be more wrong.
You couldn't be more wrong. Here, have some coffee. I need caffeine today. It's like cheerleaders in your brain. What day is it?
What day is it?
What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be?
Tuesday.
You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Tuesdays are better.
Today is Tuesday, then.
Great. Let's get started.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Visit your Casada Chumfleet McDonald's in Remington, DeMott, Hebron. 2 great locations in Rensselaer for all kinds of good stuff. The McCrispy strips are out. A lot of people talking online that's the precursor to the wraps coming back.
I did see too an article about the fact that it's permanently on. It's been those buttermilk like crispy.
Those are permanent.
Are permanent.
Are the wraps? Do we know?
I don't know.
Do we know?
I don't know.
We know if the wraps are permanent. So, all right. Well, perhaps we'll find out. But visit your McDonald's, and again, like I always say, I can't recommend the app enough. Use the app. It's just going to make your life a lot easier.
And you're going to get points.
Yes. You're going to save money.
For free stuff. I don't get it.
Save money. Get free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's way easier. I love not having to pull out my wallet. I know it sounds like such a lazy thing. Like it's a big deal. Like, oh my goodness, I pull my wallet out. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I like that I'm all set when I pull up. I don't have to think. I don't have to do anything. Mm-hmm. It's just, here's the order that I'm getting from before. Awesome. All right. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Go and like Jasper County Community Services on Facebook. Would you do that for me? Because if you're 55 and older and you want to know what's going on and what they're doing and things that you can do to have fun and fellowship and enjoy, if you follow them on Facebook, you're going to see all the cool things that they have going on. Okay. So I just went there right now. First thing that pops up this Thursday is the Mother's Day breakfast. Okay. So you can go to that. Then coming up on the 22nd, a Legends Duo concert. Okay. Then tomorrow, it's the Kentucky Derby party. Okay. So many things going on, and they have it all there, right there on their Facebook page. Now, we can tell you guys about all the stuff going on as well, but this way you'll know. Coming up Monday, movie and a treat. Join them in watching A Walk to Remember and enjoy a tasty snack. This is at the Rensselaer Senior Center. So many good things going on, and that's just the special stuff. They have stuff going every day. If you're 55 and older and looking for something to do, I would bet if you show up at the Rensselaer Senior Center or the DeMott Senior Center, the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott, you're gonna have fellowship. You're gonna get to hang out with people.
Right. This is how you meet the new friends.
Yeah. It's all good stuff.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. I mentioned this earlier, that a new survey has come out about the toughest jobs in America. Okay. I've got the top 10 toughest jobs.
Can I guess? Some?
Sure, please.
Police officer, firefighter.
Okay.
Teacher.
All except teacher are on the list.
Teacher's not on the list?
Of top 10.
That still shocks me.
Okay.
A lineman or somebody who does like cables during the middle of a storm. Or
I would think that would be up there. Yep.
I don't know.
Okay. So you got the number one.
Okay.
Firefighter.
Yeah.
Which
makes sense.
Again, still knocks me out that there are volunteer firemen.
It knocks me out.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know that I have enough thanks, and I haven't had a fire, but I don't know that I have enough thanks in me to give.
Right.
For something like that.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things.
Paramedic.
Paramedics on there. Number 6 on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Police officer number 5.
I just imagine trying to make sure people are revived in that kind of a situation is heavy stress. I would think, how about if we're talking stress, are we talking dangerous or are we talking about stress?
It just says toughest jobs. So
okay, air traffic control.
Yep.
Did I get it?
Yep. Number 9.
Okay.
Bing, 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 bing. We should have had prizes or something for you.
I know. What do I win?
Like,
a flat of flowers.
There you go.
After the show.
All right. Then I guess you've already won.
Still got stuff to fill. Sorry. I'm getting there.
So
okay, 911 dispatch.
I wonder if they put that under police officer, because you're
okay.
right. You would think that would be stressful.
Whenever I see those movies where it was somebody on the phone and calling from a trunk or whatever it is, I'm like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's
the only thing that sets me off with all those scenarios is when they go, "Ma'am, please remain calm." No, I'm in a trunk being like abducted.
There's an axe murderer in my house.
Right. Or I'm freaking out because XYZ happened. Like,
I can tell you, I've never seen that on a shirt. Stay calm. There's an axe murderer in my house.
Right.
Right. I don't think so.
You know, when you hear him played back and you hear him get testy with the person, and I'm like, oh no.
Right.
No.
Right. I'm running from something bad.
Right.
You're in a room answering the phone.
Right. I'm in full on panic.
Yes.
And you have a can of Tab keeping me on the
Are all your 911
phone.
operators in 1983? Is that it?
Right? So yeah.
Okay, so here's your 10.
Okay.
Oil worker.
An oil worker?
Oh, very dangerous.
like on those those rigs.
Yep. Air traffic controller. Farmer.
Oh.
You know, for toughest job. You know, it's a lot of work.
Well, how didn't I think of that?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know that I would think of it if I was making a list.
When
of
I was in
jobs.
the grain bin, when I was out with Brian Overstreet, and I was standing there talking to the owner and whatever, I had trepidation because I kept thinking, please may we not hear
Right.
and all of a sudden stuff starts flying out. Like it just was even the approach. I was like, and then they're like, yeah, because if we get too much rain or not enough rain, or then that I couldn't believe it. Now I know why they're prayer warriors.
Yeah.
Farmers.
Yep.
Like warriors.
Yep. Number 7, astronaut. Paramedic. Number 6, police officer. Number 5, doctor. Number 4.
Oh.
Number 3, member of the military.
For sure.
2, construction worker. And number 1 was firefighter.
Yeah. How didn't I think the military? No brainer.
I mean, I mean, it is. I mean, you know, please don't take offense. It's not something you think of when you think of like everyday jobs. Like it's not something on our normal list of things. You know, I mean,
right. Except they're responsible for protecting us to give us our freedom. I couldn't do that.
100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not something on the top of our mind when we think about things.
Yeah.
Some of the other tough jobs, nurse.
Where's teachers?
In the top 20. Nurse, roofer, electrician, home builder, engineer, teacher, pilot, lawyer, woodworker, and installing drywall work, which I would put under construction, but okay.
Okay.
Just saying.
Now, do they put radio DJ or
looking for radio? Yeah, I don't,
morning show host?
Oh, gotta get up
It's
early.
extremely dangerous.
It's hard to get up early. It's a tough job. Okay, it's not easy to get up and smile all the time, drink coffee.
It's very dangerous
play
to
around.
make people laugh.
Yes, you don't know. This isn't dangerous. This is toughest jobs. It's not most dangerous jobs. It's just toughest jobs.
Okay.
So, a woman in Kentucky says that her second grader apparently hopped on Amazon and ordered 70,000 Dum Dum suckers.
I just panicked. And then when I saw what the number was, I just about fainted. This was just a fluke thing that happened. He told me that he wanted to have a carnival, and he was ordering the Dum Dums as prizes for his carnival. So, again, he was being friendly. He was being kind to his friends.
Oh, my
Mom, I'm going to have a carnival. Okay. I ordered 70,000 suckers on your
just
account.
Imagine. How did she find out? I would imagine she got an alert. Chase Visa says,
Something.
okay,
Yeah.
you just spent 40,000 on suckers.
Or got an email from Amazon. Like,
Please contact us if this is incorrect.
I hope. She might have just got the email from Amazon saying you just ordered 70,000 suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. But 70,000 suckers get ordered. So just Mom just wanted to have a carnival. It's fine. Just want to have a carnival. It's all good. Just all fun stuff. Oh my. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will end on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
So don't anybody go anywhere. We still got fun.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Finish your outdoor wood projects with Cabot Premium Wood Care products. Australian timber oil is an exterior stain that provides maximum penetration, durability, and water repellency, making it ideal for decks, siding, outdoor furniture, and more. Save big money at Menards on Cabot Premium Wood Care products. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Every year, thanks to players like you, the Hoosier Lottery contributes $30 million to local police and firefighters' pensions and $30 million to the Teachers' Retirement Fund. Check out our Hoosier Heroes stories at HoosierLottery.com/givingback. Play responsibly.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
This is a paid sponsorship, not an endorsement by this program or station. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplain.us. Texting and rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Messaging data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've thought about trying Ozempic, Wegovy, or other GLP-1 medications, you probably know that they can be expensive and hard to get access to. But not anymore. There's this great company called Zelthy. They're 100% online, and if you qualify, their prescribers can prescribe medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive. That's right. No long wait to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Everything is shipped right to your door. Zelthy can also provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less. This is a great time to see if you qualify for GLP-1 medications with Zelthy, and all you have to do to get started is send them a text. Just text IMPACT to 200-300. Don't wait. Text right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text the word IMPACT to 200-300. That's IMPACT to 200-300. IMPACT to 200-300.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this Fun Time Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for getting on with us and hanging out. But before we leave, we, of course, always leave on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is from Lisa Turkhurst. Through Proverbs 31 Ministries. I thought it was really interesting. So here we go. When we get to heaven, I think we'll be surprised by what actually mattered the most, what actually changed the world, what actually fulfilled the purpose for which we were created. And the small places we showed up and served in obedience will actually be what prompts Jesus to say, "Well done. Remember when you took the time to share encouraging words with someone who needed them. That's the day you helped change the world." Friend, you have a unique and wondrous calling from God every day of your life. We find this truth spelled out clearly in Ephesians 2:10. Quote, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Today, it could be in the line at the post office. Tomorrow, it could be a phone conversation with a friend. Wherever it is, whatever it is, remember, you were created to participate in God's divine activity. We don't know how our lives could impact eternity, how our stories could unfold, how our talents, gifts, and resources could be used, and how God could redeem what feels purposeless in the everyday to bring hope to a world that desperately needs it. God made the very DNA of your being to carry his hope and bless the world with it. Your life has never been and will never be wasted in the hands of our Creator. Every aspect has purpose, and every moment has potential extraordinary impact, even when you cannot see it. So take what feels ordinary and place it into God's hands. Ask him how he would like to use it. Ask him to reveal who needs the extra dose of encouragement today, and ask him to help you see others' needs as you journey along the path he has called you to. Just thought that was beautifully said.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have just a phenomenal Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for North.